Be careful of what you wish for. You've heard it said before, be careful what you wish for. But do you truly understand what it means? And more importantly, do you realize what it can mean for your marriage? We're all guilty of wanting life to be the way that we want it to be, when we want it to be, how we want it to be, and so on. The problem is that when we put this into practice, if we have a passive or overly accommodating spouse, the time will come when they will leave you, either physically, emotionally, spiritually, or all three ways. Take, for example, the wife who is no longer crazy about sex. Once the children arrived, between work, the home, or perhaps it's menopause. Anyway, the desire to be sexually intimate is gone. Now, the fact that when she gets into it she has a great time is irrelevant, unless, of course, she wants to initiate it. So tens, maybe even hundreds of times, her husband's advances are rejected, sometimes nicely, other times abruptly. She simply wishes to be left alone at night when she crawls into bed. And if there is a spare moment during the daytime, he best not attempt to relieve her of her precious free moment. Eventually, though, her husband is likely to give her what she wants. No more advances, no more romance, at least not with her. She has sown the seeds for an affair. Wrong on his part, absolutely, yet understandable nonetheless. Or he will ask for a divorce, or simply become cold, and their relationship will become that of college roommates who tolerate one another. Or he will act out in various other ways. Of course, there is the husband who wants a wife to act subservient to him, to do as he wishes, when he wishes, as if he was some feudal king and she was a hand-picked wife who will do his bidding and only his bidding. He does not want her to have outside friends or to make major purchases without his permission. He doles out an allowance to her as if she were one of the children and not his partner in life. He chooses to demean her whenever he can, always finding fault with what she does, until eventually she acquiesces. She loses her spark, she goes through the motions, she builds a wall so high and thick that nothing can penetrate it. And she too will often leave him in a divorce or through an affair with someone who sees the person she once was and still is, somewhere behind that massive wall. And of course there are countless other permutations. The point is that there comes a price with all of this, a steep one, for always insisting upon having your world be as you wish it to be. What's sad also is when the person suddenly realizes what they are doing. Yet as with the car careening out of control, speeding down the winding mountainside, they feel that they cannot apply the brake. Perhaps they fear appearing weak by changing their expectations and demands. Perhaps they simply believe that it is too late to change the dynamics. The real problem is that by not attempting to change course, while you have the slightest of opportunities to do so, you will crash. And if you have children, you will take them with you. And none of you will truly have the life that you deserve, only the life that you chose. So be very careful of what you wish for your life does depend upon it, and so does the life of others who deserve better. Enough said. Don't forget to order the Media-Acclaimed book, Improve Your Marriage, Don't Overlook the Obvious, by me, Russell Irving. Get it from Amazon.com, Barnes & Noble's website, and other retailers in the United States, Australia, England, and elsewhere. And don't forget to check out www.don'toverlooktheobvious.com. Thank you.